Hi guys, it's Debbie from What's Mama Cooking For Us, and today I'm making a wedge salad. But I first want to say I hope everyone is well and safe. And during this time, things are getting probably monotonous and boring. And so if you're tired of the same old boring salad and you want to try something new, let me show you how I do mine. Okay, first we got this is a half a head of lettuce because it's not that big, and so it's the half instead of a quarter like you would normally have for a wedge. But it's not that much lettuce. I like a lot of lettuce actually. I made some homemade croutons, which took me a couple of minutes, and I'll leave a little link up here in the card for you guys to see my recipe for that. I just have a boiled egg that I chopped kind of big, some cucumbers and some tomatoes. And I love my Campari tomatoes. If you guys haven't heard me talk about them, they're just like big cherry tomatoes, and I love these things. And they're so good, always fresh, like they came straight from a garden. And then for my dressing, I'm going to use what my mom always used when we were out of dressing, or even if we weren't out of dressing, because we always use oil and vinegar, but she would make up her own dressing sometimes, and it would just be mayonnaise and ketchup, nothing else. She never put in anything else, so it's kind of like a Thousand Island without all the extras. But this is what she would do, and I never measured this in my life, but so today I just put a half a cup in here, and usually I put like double mayonnaise to one thing of the ketchup, so probably about a quarter cup of ketchup. Okay, I didn't think it was going to take that long to come out. Oh, I did a little fart. Okay. And so you can add spices and stuff if you want, but the way my mom made it was just like this. Okay, in the meantime, I like to take my salt, I like to cut up these in a different bowl, the peppers and, not peppers, well, whatever, usually vegetables, especially the cucumbers and your tomatoes, because they need lots of salt and pepper, and they give off a lot of water. So this way, the water doesn't get in your lettuce, and it just stays here in this bowl. So that's what I do, and with clean hands, of course. I just give it a little mix. Oh, and let's put a tiny bit on our egg. Just a tiny bit. Because eggs need salt and pepper too. A little more pepper. I like a lot of salt and pepper. Well, a lot of pepper. Okay, so then we're just going to mix this up. Yeah, so I think it was about a half a cup and a quarter cup of ketchup. But it doesn't have to be exact. It does. There's no real recipe. We would just whip this up. And Parmesan cheese tastes really good with this too. Like, put it on your salad and then sprinkle some Parm if you want. But if you don't want the extra carbs, you don't need it. It tastes good without it. So, I'm going to take a serrated knife and cut this down the middle. Well, it doesn't have to be a serrated knife, but I like to use a serrated knife to cut my tomatoes because they cut easier with a serrated. Okay, so I did cut it, I had trouble. Sorry about that. So I mix this up really good, and it should just be about the consistency of a salad dressing. Looks really good. Okay, so now let's. Oh, and then you can save this, which you don't use. Just save, keep it in the fridge, just like your mayonnaise and ketchup. It'll last in there just fine. So take the. Oops, not on the focus as always. And just give it a little drizzle. Okay, and then you can start to put your other things on. Did you guys just see that? It looked like I threw them, but I dropped it. Okay. Put everything up on there. That's the way you want it. Put some eggs. This is just one egg, but so with the whole thing. And if they all drop off, you know, they're just all still there in your bowl. That's why I'm using this big salad bowl. And then lots of croutons. And we don't have to season anything now because my croutons are seasoned. My vegetables are all seasoned. And then we're just going to give one more little drizzle over the top because we just added all those goodies. And I like to put one pepperoncini on top. So, guys, I hope you give this a try. You can't go wrong. Iceberg lettuce is delicious. It's not always the healthiest choice, but it's good for sometimes. And I like to mix my iceberg with spinach or kale or romaine because I like the extra crunch that the other lettuces don't always give. And the croutons you can keep right in your cupboard as well. They last up, you know, a couple weeks just fine. And give this a try, guys. And of course, you got to use a knife to eat this salad, but I'm just going to give a bite for you so you can see how yummy this tastes. Okay, it's hard to look in the camera and get a bite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yummy. Ooh, really good. Okay, guys. Give this a try. Excuse me. I still have my mouth full of this delicious salad. And stay well and be blessed. And I hope all your loved ones are well. And hope we get through this fast. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next one.